Dragons Live, presented by Form Communications.
Hello everyone and welcome to Dragons Live. I'm Alexis Kennedy, joined by a new face to our team, Jacob Tenson. Why don't you introduce yourself, Jacob?
Well, I'm Jacob. I'm from a small town called Delbrune, Minnesota. My major is broadcast journalism, and I'm happy to be a part of the Dragons Live team.
Well, welcome to the team. Since it's your first show, why don't you take the honor of pitching the first interview?
Gladly. After getting their second win of the season last weekend at Southwest Minnesota State, soccer head coach Christie Kopitz had this to say about the team.
Just talk about the progression of the Dragon soccer program since you've been here.
I mean, it really does take a long period of time to make a big difference in terms of results. I feel like we're a lot better with our ability to possess the ball now, and so that means that we'll get more offensive opportunities because we have more of the play, whereas in the last 2 years, definitely maybe defending a little bit more than we were attacking. And then I think the players are just a little bit more comfortable in those goal-scoring moments because they're there more often, and so that kind of gives them a little bit of confidence when they are in those moments in the games. And just with now, at least one group having had me for 3 years, they're very clear on the expectations and what they should be doing in certain situations. And I think that helps because they can help the younger players, and everybody just kind of is a little bit more on the same page. There's less questions.
Speaking of a few that have been with you now for 3 years, your team is very senior heavy, which is new. What's that like to have so many seniors in your program?
They don't quite feel like seniors to me just because I've only had them for 3 years, but I know that they are, and I'll inevitably be sad when they leave at the end of the year. But it's nice because they've obviously been around the program with or without me for, the last 3 years, and so they understand what it takes, and I think that they're highly motivated to make as much of an impact as possible this year because they can see the direction the program's going, and they really want to be part of making the change, from where we've been to where we're going. And so I can really see how motivated they are in every game and really every practice.
One piece of your team that is interesting, besides all the other teams that we have here, is you're probably the most geographically diverse group that we have on Dragon Athletics. Talk about what that brings, that diversity brings to your team.
I love that part. That was my experience as a player. I was from Canada, played in Minnesota, and I like the different cultures that brings. I like the exposure to different people and different backgrounds and different upbringings. It also means that you're going to have lifelong friends across the country when you do graduate and you are a little bit older. Especially having players from out of the country, they bring their own unique set of different things, like just the way a Canadian talks, or we have a player from Japan, and so introducing her to some American things has been, I think, really unique for her, but also for the other players, just to have a bigger understanding of what's out there in the world. So I love that part. It's one of my favorite things.
And how does this team continue to progress? What are some of the goals throughout the season, and what are you focusing on to get to the end in a good way? Yeah,
I mean, we really, really would love to make the playoffs, which you have to be top 8 to do that. That would be a really big moment for not only the seniors, but the whole group and all of the alumni, really. But honestly, we're just trying to take it one game at a time, because if we focus too much on that goal, then you lose sight of what the next task is, which for us is our game on Friday, and then turn around and it's got to be focus again for Sunday. And sure, you can take pieces from all the games, but it's really about what are you doing in that next game, and what are you doing to prepare for that next game. And you can't have your eye set too much on the prize, because then I think you lose sight of what you need to do to accomplish that and the small steps that you have to take.
Dragons soccer is home this weekend against the Peacocks on Friday at 3, and the Warriors on Sunday at 1.
Sticking with soccer, senior midfielder Jessica Dallmann wasn't the first Dallmann to run across the fields of Nemzik. Her dad, John, served as a running back for Dragons football in the 1980s, making the Flying Dallmanns a real scoring threat.
What's it like to go to the same school that, your dad went to?
It's pretty fun because he was a biology major and I'm a biology major, so he's actually had some of the same teachers, and there's some faculty around the campus that are like, oh, you're John Dallmann's daughter. And I'm like, yeah, which is kind of cool. And my athletic trainer actually was a student trainer when he was playing, so she always talks about how great he was. And it's been just a really fun experience to be able to see how much of an impact my dad made on MSUM, and people still know him to this day.
How big of an impact did that have on you coming here?
I have a lot of family in this area, so that was a big impact for me wanting to come here, and I knew my dad liked it here, so that definitely was a huge decision for me to come here. What does he have to say about all of this and getting to watch you put on a Dragons uniform like he did? Yeah, I just know he's super proud, and he would have been proud no matter where I went, which I know he would have supported me, but I know it's extra special because he just played right across the street from me. So.
Being a Dragon as an athlete, but you're also biology majors, how did that connection form?
Yeah, I grew up with learning about health sciences, and I'm actually applying to PA school right now. So he's a doctor of chiropractic, and I just grew up learning to love medicine, and now I want to go into medicine too, and my sister went into medicine, so cool. It's kind of a family thing.
Has the bond changed between you and your dad, I guess, at all since you came here and played with the Dragons? Has it brought you kind of tighter as talking about all those things together, of the same trainers, same professors, and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, well, we've been really close. Me and my dad are basically the same person. Honestly, like, we have the same personality and same drive. So as I graduated high school and went to college, my parents are my best friend, my dad's my best friend. We talk about the games all the time, and even when I go to like Duluth or something, he's like, oh, I remember playing on this field, and he always brings back memories and always inspires me to keep trying to be better.
We'll be right back with more Dragons Live. Stick around to hear from Coach Tammy Blake and meet a couple of her new freshmen. Stay tuned.
The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. There's a place where teaching and learning are transforming lives, where relationships drive deeper, more meaningful exploration and discovery based on mutual respect and trust, where you'll discover who you are and what you can achieve when you head out into the world to make it better. Life is more than a journey. It is a chance to transform.
Heading to Fargo-Moorhead to get away and have a little fun? Book your room at the highly rated Microtel Inn & Suites. It's conveniently located just off 8th Street and I-94. Clean rooms and all the amenities you need to relax and recharge after a fun day out. Plus, when you wake up, you can enjoy a free hot breakfast. What are you waiting for? Book your room today at the Microtel Inn & Suites in Moorhead. Call 218-284-4022 or visit microtelmoorhead.com.
From the time you were little, bouncing off the walls, you were told, go do something. And so you did. Then one day you found yourself in a cap and gown. Now, go do something was an invitation. Or was it a challenge? Go with Midco. We connect you with powerful, innovative technology. That's the start. Your drive and vision do the rest. Go do something. Yeah, that's definitely a challenge. You and Midco. Let's go.
It's a new stay at the Courtyard by Marriott, located just minutes from downtown Fargo, local colleges, shopping centers, and several restaurants. The Courtyard features a 24-hour fitness center, 24-hour on-site Starbucks, and our bistro restaurant and lounge open for breakfast and dinner daily. Relax in one of our 2 indoor swimming pools and hot tub. The comfort your family needs, close to all the action at the Courtyard by Marriott. Visit our website or call 218-284-1000. That's 218-284-1000.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Herbert and Gerbert's wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerbert's, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerbert's with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. From the field to the court, Dragons volleyball is currently 5-2, and we have head coach Tammy Blake breaking down the early season success.
First, let's start off. It is the 50th season of Dragons volleyball, and you had a get-together, reunion of sorts, where a bunch of people participated. Talk a little bit about that and what it meant to your team.
I thought it was a great reunion in the sense that we were able to have the very first volleyball coach of the Dragon volleyball program who actually started it, Danella Palmer. And she was a longtime coach, I think 17, 18 years. She was the head coach here for the Dragons. So that was fun to have her come back. We were able to honor her as a guest coach, and then she also spoke at the banquet that we had. So we're really excited about that. Mary Curtis, she was the athletic director. She was also the head volleyball coach for I think 8 years here. So she was able to come back. We were able to honor her as well as a guest coach. And then she spoke at the banquet as well. I think the other fun thing about that was we had former players that were able to, from their eras, talk, and our players got to see, the difference between what the facilities are like for them, some of the struggles they went through in those ages. For example, we had one say how she didn't know what a knee pad was, and they're like, "Oh, we have knee pads for you," and she's like, "Oh, cool, I'll take one of those," not realizing that you have to have 2. So those are some fun stories for our players to hear and understand the history of Dragon volleyball and what they're part of.
You have a very young team this year with a lot of freshmen. How do you get them focused on the Tammy Blake program and Dragons volleyball, and what's it like to have such a youthful team?
Well, it's really fun to have this youthful team here. A lot of the players that we come have a lot of high-level club experience, and getting them to buy into how we run things here, they're very open to it. They're very excited to be here. They're seeing a lot of playing time, so that obviously gets them a lot more engaged. I think Amanda Carlson came all the way from Arizona here, has family up in the area, and everybody's like, "Where's this kid coming from?" In the league, they're wondering who she is because she's having a breakout year for us. She's averaging 3 kills per set, which is that's good, right? And so she's doing a phenomenal job there on the outside for us. So she's one of the star freshmen, in the group. But they're all doing really well and working hard, and buying into our culture here at MSUM.
Speaking of the culture, our lone senior in Monica Vega, with a supporting cast of some talented juniors as well, leading this young group. What's her leadership been like, and how valuable is it to the program to have those people to create and set that tone?
We ask our players to, who they want as their captain, and it was unanimous across the board that it was going to be Monica Vega. So really excited about Monica's senior year. She's a 5th-year senior. We redshirted her freshman year. She was playing behind Katie Ness, who is also from her hometown of Ada, Minnesota. And as you all know, Katie went on to be a Libero of the Year in the league. And that's the same goals that Monica has for herself. And she's on her way to possibly obtaining that goal. She was named Defensive Player of the Week in the league, just coming off a record-breaking weekend with 37 digs against St. Cloud State and 24 against Duluth. And Monica just works really hard, and I think that's, the culture that Monica, helps build in our gym is working hard all the time, and those freshmen see that, and they see the reward, I think, that Monica has had, and she talks about it, this is how hard I have to work to get to where I am at today. And so, but probably the best thing about Monica is she's willing to get better in other areas. So when you think of liberos. You think of them just digging balls and passing balls. And we're like, no, you need to be an offensive threat in the back row. You need to be able to drive the ball over the net. And this weekend, she got rewarded with that and helped our team get a victory over St. Cloud State with her driving the ball over the nets and scoring and actually getting 2 kills out of it, which is a great momentum thing for our team. So that was fun to see that growth in Monica.
And one thing she did for the team was the representative of the scholarship luncheon as well, and she gave a heartfelt story. What did that mean to you and to the people in the room?
Yeah, Monica, I'm going to get a little teared up here. Monica definitely has a heartfelt story. You know, certainly without airing too much, but just a lot of struggles to be here as a Dragon, you know, and the scholarship has helped her, be able to get her degree. You know, without the scholarship, that wouldn't be possible in her world. And so when she was up and spoke about it and just told about her family struggles and what it meant to her, the whole room was in tears. In fact, you know, you see me getting a little teared up about it. But she's an amazing young woman. She's going to have a great career, and just so proud to have her in our program.
Us as well. And for the whole team, getting into the end of the year, as we're just starting kind of the beginning of the conference play, what does this team need to do to grow and accomplish some of their goals for this season?
You know, growth cannot come fast enough in my world for this group. They have so much range of growth with them. You know, you look at the kids like Caitlin Solinsky, who coming out of Bismarck Century State Champions last year, such a phenomenal athlete, and we're asking her to set and hit. And the growth is every day we see steps with them because they're so young. And so just experience, you know, getting in there and experiencing it. We do a great job defensively. We're 3rd in the league on defense. We're 2nd in the league in blocking. Our offensive side needs to grow. So I think that's the part that we really need to work on. The inexperience with both our outsides being freshmen, you know, them learning how to hit around the college block, having shots that worked in high school that don't work here. How do we improve in that? So that area we'll see some growth in, and then also just in the setting sense, we're a little young in that, and that setter-hitter connection. But, you know, we'll keep working on it, and we'll keep pushing the boulder, and I think we'll keep seeing good things come out of the program. So,
with 1 senior and 11 freshmen, Dragons volleyball is at least one of the youngest teams in the NSIC. Let's bring in our own Tanner Robinson with more. Tanner?
Thank you, Alexis, and you're absolutely right. The Dragons are very young this year, so I caught up with a couple of freshmen to get to know what the young feeling is like for the Dragons volleyball team. Take a look. As a fan, you have probably noticed a lot of new faces on the MSUM volleyball team. 2 of those faces, Amanda Carlson and Caitlin Solinsky, have come to play for the Dragons for the same reason: family.
I've come every summer here to Minnesota because my family lives here. So we always passed the school, and I always thought it was nice. I knew I wanted to play volleyball somewhere, and I didn't want to go super far away. And I have a lot of family here. My older sister goes here.
Typical problems newcomers have to face when joining a team are playing time and figuring out if they're the right fit. These 2 freshmen, however, seem to be fitting in nicely with the help of the experienced players.
They try to take us all freshmen in and teach us what they've experienced so far and prepped us for what we should be seeing and what to expect. Coming into a new system and a new team, you kind of have to learn everything over again and kind of restart your game, and they've been super nice about it and just have helped us all through it.
Even though the season is young, Carlson and Solinsky have lofty goals for the future.
Just to be that person that's she's a competitor and watch out for her type of deal. I really just want to make our culture open so that girls aren't afraid to, you know, be themselves. I'm really big in my faith, and so I'd love to make that an impact on our team.
Thanks, Amanda and Caitlin, for your time. Dragons volleyball returns home this weekend against Mankato on Friday at 6 and number 2 Concordia St. Paul on Saturday at 2 o'clock.
Thanks, Tanner. Sounds like a big weekend for the Dragons this weekend.
Absolutely.
When we come back, we have an identical pair of Dragons football players with identical dreams of becoming a doctor. That and more next.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a Logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled. There's a place where teaching and learning are transforming lives, where relationships drive deeper, more meaningful exploration and discovery based on mutual respect and trust, where you'll discover who you are and what you can achieve when you head out into the world to make it better. Life is more than a journey. It is a chance to transform.
First thing I do every morning when I get up is look out the window and see what the sky is doing. The neighbors kind of all know I'm into this, so I'll get calls or texts saying, oh, there's 2 eagles in the trees over here. I have a lot of relatives who live in other parts of the state, and they see them on TV, and it always kind of makes them feel like they're connected. Keep an eye on the sky and be ready. You never know what might show up.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Teammates on a football team sometimes refer to each other as brothers, but for the Delbrune twins from right here in Moorhead, it's literally brothers. But both hope to refer to each other as Doctor.
Hey, what's up? My name's Devontae Delbrune.
And my name's Malik Delbrune.
And we are the
Delbrune twins.
The Wonder Twins. We
Not the Wonder Twins.
We gotta go Wonder Twins. Delbrune Twins.
Delbrune Twins.
Okay, read it. Delbrune Twins. Hey, what's up? My name's Devontae Delbrune.
And my name's Malik Delbrune.
And we are the Delbrune Twins.
How do people tell you apart?
Oh, so
I'm the better looking one.
No.
So.
He always says that I'm taller. I'm an inch taller, an inch taller, better looking.
No, that is
debatable. Always wear blue. Always wear blue. And he has a girlfriend. Big telltale right there. Big telltale.
No.
So what are you guys both trying to pursue?
So we're both trying to be doctors.
Yep.
Originally I didn't want to be a doctor, but he convinced me, and I was like, okay, like I can do it. So we take our MCAT this spring, and like we're hoping to get into medical school.
Yep, hoping for the best right now. We're trying to narrow down which schools we want to apply to, but we're just gonna see how the test goes.
Yeah, I was told not to like pick a specialty right away, but like I'm not sure. Like as I want to go, I want to still shadow more doctors, which we were doing this summer.
Yeah.
So
we got some shadowing opportunities this summer, like you said, but we still haven't narrowed it down.
How's it like playing football with each other?
It's honestly like pretty cool. Like it's nice to like play with your best friend for like all these years, and like we've never like not played with each other, so it's nice to keep it going through college.
Yeah, I'd say it was one of our goals to just play it, like continue on just playing with each other. And
so growing up, we like started sports like 7th grade, and we both ran together. Originally, we were just like nerds who like didn't want to play sports, and then we're like, oh, we're good at this, so like we'll give it a shot.
We decided to come to MSUM just because when we came in here, Lockway was just straightforward with us. He was just open about everything, and all the guys just seemed to just click together. And we love playing close to home, you know, hometown kids. Roll Spuds.
Thanks, Devontae and Malik. Dragon football is on the road this weekend to Upper Iowa, then back home for homecoming on October 6th at 2 p.m. against MSU Mankato.
Don't go anywhere because we have Doug's Desk coming up after the break. Stay with us.
Dragon Swim School is proud to offer year-round swimming and diving lessons with the lowest student-to-instructor ratio around. Lessons are available for all levels, including parent-child sessions and preschool. Help your child learn to love the water in a safe and caring environment with us at Dragon Swim School. Visit msumdragons.com/swim for more information. That's msumdragons.com/swim.
Get fired up for the new Shop MSUMDragons.com, the official online store of Dragon Athletics, featuring top brands like Under Armour, Adidas, Columbia, and more. Get gear in women's, youth, toddler, and infant sizes, perfect for all of our Dragon fans. Support your favorite Dragon team with Select a logo. Anything custom ships in 72 hours. And take your tailgating to the next level with items like bleacher chairs, tailgate tents, and lawn chairs. Get the gear and support your team with profits going directly to Dragon Athletics from Shop MSUMDragons.com.
Another day. And just like every day, it never seems to slow down. But you have a plan. Grab a cup, grab the paper, and grab a little time. Just for you. It's worth it. Don't get the paper? Just grab the phone. Call now and save up to 60% off the newsstand price. Journalists, bringing the story home every day.
You always do this. You had a couple of pops in you and got cocky. Who's up for a game of wing roulette, you said? Because you thought it'd be funny to watch one of your friends get stuck with the hot one. But your friends, they got teriyaki, then spicy garlic, and then Asian zing. And now you're looking at the last one and you're thinking, my God, what have I done?
Herbert and Gerberts wants to know, what's your favorite sandwich?
My personal favorite is the Flash. It's got all that meat and that Italian flavor that I can't get enough of.
You know, the first time I was at Herbert and Gerberts, I couldn't decide if I wanted ham or turkey, so I got the Gerf. Got both.
I like the Pompeii because I like chicken salad, but it also has that sweet chili sauce.
Experience Flavor Nation for yourself with the classic, specialty, and signature menus at Herbert and Gerberts with 4 convenient FM locations, 1 in Bismarck and 1 in Grand Forks. Or order online and have it delivered at herbertandgerberts.com.
Well, it finally happened, Zachary. Somebody burned down my she shed.
Nobody burned down your she shed, Cheryl.
Well, my she shed's on fire.
The she shed was struck by lightning.
Zachary, is my she shed covered by State Farm?
Your she shed's covered, Cheryl.
You hear that, Victor? I'm getting a new she shear she shed.
She shear?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful news.
Go with the one that's here to help life go right. State Farm.
Call State Farm agent Dave Eggers at 218-233-1334 today.
Welcome back to Dragons Live. Our very own AD Doug Peters is always fired up about something. Let's see what he's working on this week in Doug's desk.
Hey, I'm fired up for this week's segment of Doug's Desk. I'm with the commissioner of the Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference down here in Burnsville, Minnesota, Aaron Lynn. Aaron, what do you think about the NSIC?
It's fantastic. It's awesome. I feel blessed every day to work with student athletes in great institutions. It is the place to be.
It is the place to be. One of the things we're working on behind the scenes is a strategic plan. Tell us a little bit about the strategic plan for the NSIC.
It's happening. We're ready. Our board met yesterday. We're ready to get fully engaged with our membership. Survey going out in October. It is going to be the roadmap that's going to continue to elevate this league.
And we get to work with Jill Wilson.
We get to work with Jill Wilson, Dallmann Consulting. One of the best in Division II.
Life doesn't get any better than that. That's what's going on behind the scenes. A lot of planning for the future. Working on the NSIC strategic plan. Dragon Athletics is working on a strategic plan. And of course, we're getting ready for homecoming in 2 weeks. We hope you join us for all the festivities. You can find the schedule events at dragonhomecoming.com. Stay fired up and we'll see you at the games.
We've got a few more things before we go. Head to shop.msumdragons.com today and get 15% off all tailgating gear like coolers and grill essentials. That's 15% off all tailgating gear at the official online store of Dragon Athletics. Shop.msumdragons.com.
Finally, we have a brand new MSUM Dragons app. You can update your old Dragons app or search MSUM in the App Store. You can delete the hashtag FiredUpFanZone Rewards app because this new version has both great live coverage and rewards together in one app that you can customize to follow only the sports you want to follow. Get the new MSUM Dragons app today by updating or go to the App Store by visiting msumdragons.com/app.
Thank you for joining us here on Dragons Live. We hope you enjoyed the show.
For our director, Alex Nelson, Jacob, Tanner, Laura, and myself, thanks for watching. And of course, go Dragons!